Okango, do you agree with that idea? Because many people are wondering about the timing of it all. This is happening at a time when people can barely take their children to school. People can barely make ends meet. Should it have been postponed or been done gradually then?
Trevor, what Chikati and Ruku are not telling you is that even themselves, this is affecting them. But they cannot talk about it openly. Even as leaders, they cannot talk about it openly because they have to save the regime of the day. The regime of the day cannot be saved anymore. The regime of the day has demonstrated to the public that they do not care about the welfare of the people. And that's why you are asking those questions. Can this be staggered? Can it wait? What are the short-term, medium-term, long-term plan that they have to secure the lives of Kenyans? You have mentioned housing levy, social health insurance fund, NSSF Act, and there are many more out there. Those are deductions. If you look at that payslip, if you picture that payslip now, you can actually see a negative salary. You can actually see a negative payslip. How is this person going to take the children to school? How is this person going to pay the rent? How is this person going to put food on the table? Nothing. It means this person has been moved from a level where he was able to support himself to the poverty level. This regime has also demonstrated to the people of Kenya that they have to force their way in anything. And therefore, when they tell us that these decisions were about stabilizing the country, you cannot stabilize a country that you are interfering with the earning of its people. You cannot. And that's why I started by saying, if this is a vessel that has a captain that knows the true north, a captain that knows where this vessel is going to dock, and the occupants of the vessel are contemplating jumping into the deep sea, then there's a problem with the captain. And at number two, there is likely to be a problem with the vessel. It is leaking. Their CS has said there's no money. The members of parliament, including the ones I'm seated in this panel, can attest they don't have money for NGCDF. Why? Their CS has told us there's no money. Why is it that there's no money? There's no money because the regime of the day also, like previous regimes, has not lived to the principles of public finance, where public money is used in a prudent and effective way. We have seen pilferages, we have seen corruption, we have seen wastages, where people travel all over the world, you know? And they say that they want now to deduct money from hard-working Kenyans, 6%, 2.5, 1.5, and they have to do it, you like it, you don't like it, because they want to stabilize a country. That is a joke. What we are telling them, that it has reached a time that we must look ourselves into the mirror, and as we look ourselves in the mirror, we must make a decision that for us to ensure that we are secure and we stabilize the country, as they say, first of all, remove punitive taxes. Number two, deal with corruption firmly. Whether it is in the executive, the judiciary, legislature, deal with it firmly, not cosmetic, no kids' gloves. And lastly, we also must treat Kenyans with respect. We must treat Kenyans with respect. Kenyans are working very hard to put food on the table. But you cannot tell them that because we are stabilizing a country. You know, the other day, I heard them telling the people of Kenya that there were some budget allocation for corruption. And they know the people who are corrupt. But they are not mentioning them. Mention the people who are corrupt, Ruku. Mention them. Then let the due process take place, if you for sure know them. But don't play politics with the lives of Kenyans. And then you go ahead and say, now we want to tax you more because there's no money. We have a lot of money in this country that is going into private pockets. Okay. And that's why the people of Kenya are crying. Yeah. They're saying we're working so hard, but our money is ending up in punitive taxes that do not help anyone, but are helping private pockets. Okay. Ruku